Hi Denise, thanks so much for joining us. Obviously today they announced that you are to be fighting on Bellator June the 22nd in the UK. How excited are you for that?
Really excited, really excited. I already fought here, and the last time when Bellator was here I watched the show live and that was amazing. The atmosphere, everything, so I'm really excited to fight here.
Wonderful, and obviously I know you've not announced your opponent yet. Is there anyone in the works? Have you in negotiations?
I heard that it is a couple time changed, so now I just wait for the one that's gonna be there. But right now I don't know which opponent it will be, but I just prepare for any opponent. So.
And obviously you've spoken before. You know, I know historically you've got your judo black belt and you've competed at a ridiculous level in kickboxing and Muay Thai. Your transition over to MMA, like, it has been sort of 50-50 so far. What work have you been doing to make sure that you're improving that and ready for the next time out?
Well, the last time I just had, I trained everywhere. I don't have really like a head coach in MMA. I just train in every gym, go to every gym, spar in every gym. But now I make a transition to have just one head coach in kickboxing and one MMA coach. And just take the lead, you know, because in the beginning I just do everything that I don't have like a leading path that in MMA. It's just my stand-up game and my ground game. I just figure out, take from everything that I learned something. But now I transition to Bob Schreiber. He's a legend in Holland, and he has his own gym. And now I'm in his team and train at his team, and I noticed that now I have just a lead, just one coach that tell me what to do on the ground and that I don't have to do on the ground. And that's something that I really need. So that's my big change now that I do compared to my last fight. And I think that that's going to be a big advantage for me.
And in terms of, obviously...
Sorry, you're in the interview. Sorry about that.
In terms of your transition over to the MMA, obviously your last fight you came out of it, you lost that by a rear naked choke. How are you finding it coming back from that? You know, how much does that motivate you to get back in there and prove yourself?
That really motivates me a lot, because that fight, that's something that's go through my mind a lot of times, because in the fight I feel really confident and I didn't feel that I was in trouble except that point. And yeah, that's worse if you fight something and I go with her to the ground. That was also not the game plan. So I did a lot of mistakes by myself, and that was really a mental issue for myself, because I made a mistake and she ended just right. But you know, I think that was a good lesson, because now I know that what I already said is that I train everywhere, and that's not the right plan in MMA. I have to have one coach, and that fight learned me that I have to go to one gym with one coach that tell me what to do. So I see the fight as an experience and as a lesson, and that's now I'm more motivated than ever to never ever experience that again.
And do you find that the pressure's really on for you? Because obviously you're the Bellator kickboxing world champion, you've got a lot of respect behind your name in the Muay Thai and kickboxing world, and then suddenly you're thrust onto the world stage as an MMA fighter. Did you find that there's a lot of pressure because of your background to be a complete fighter very quickly?
Yeah, because because I am the kickboxing champion, you have to go to pro MMA, so you just dive in the deep, and that's a lot of pressure, because everybody wants to fight a kickboxing champion, and especially in the beginning everybody told me, yeah, you are a kickboxing champ but you cannot do MMA. Why you go to MMA? That's a whole different thing. So many people tell me not to go to MMA, and yeah, that's a pressure, because you have to improve yourself, that you're a kickboxer, but you also can do something in a cage. So it's a lot of pressure, but I like the pressure, and the pressure gives me more motivation to improve myself.
And for you personally now, obviously you've come across to MMA. Bellator are fantastic at promoting their female divisions. They really look after their female fighters. What are your aims for the next year? Like, what are you looking to achieve within the organisation?
Well, I hope to achieve, because I have the kickboxing belt, but my goal is to be the first woman that also have the kickboxing belt and the MMA belt. So my goal is now the 22nd of June to win that fight, of course, and be again one step closer to that belt, because I know that my last fight, that if I won, that maybe I have a chance to fight for the belt. Now Fedor Arteaga, she fight for the belt, and I wish her all the best, but I know that I have to start from the beginning again, and one step, a win is every time a step closer to the belt.
Fantastic. And obviously they've just signed Julia Budd versus Olga Rubin for the women's featherweight title. Like, for me personally, obviously I think that's an absolutely fantastic match. I can't wait to watch it because stylistically it's very well matched. Is that something you're looking forward to?
Yes, you know that also Olga, she's just a beast also, and Julia, she's also a beast. So, and she really fight herself to the top. She destroyed every opponent, Olga, in that division that she fought, and she deserved that title. And I also want to have the position that I deserve a title shot, so that nobody can say, oh no, she's not ready for it. No, that she really deserves the title shot, and that's also something that I really want.
And do you look at Julia Budd as a bit of an inspiration? Bear in mind, she was a world-class kickboxer. She's now obviously the title holder for Bellator and an absolute standout in women's MMA. Is she somebody that you look to as a bit of an inspiration in that?
Yeah, she is an inspiration. I think that all the fighters in all this division, also in the featherweight, I take a little bit inspiration of every of them, because they have their own strength. And like Julia, she was the world champion kickboxing, and she fought also a lot of kickboxing fight, and now she's the world champion MMA. So she's just a complete fighter, and that's also something that I reach for that goal.